first glance, it's a typical auto repair shop. But Lovecraft Biofuels in Los Angeles is hardly typical. Give them 3 hours and a few $100s, and they'll convert your diesel car to run on 100% all-American vegetable oil.
And they're also capable of running on biodiesel, mineral oil, kerosene, transmission fluid, motor oil. Not that you'd want to run on all of those, but they're capable after the conversion.
Petroleum, which accounts for 30% of the world's energy use, is growing scarcer every day. So it's not surprising to see customers lining up to switch to another kind of oil, one that's renewable. For many diesels, the conversion process simply requires adding a special high-flow filter and a heat exchanger, which uses coolant heated by the engine to raise the vegetable oil to the right temperature.
And if you get that balance right, the engine runs great. It even can run better than on diesel.
The best fuel is actually used vegetable oil, since the frying process has cooked out any embedded water.
So if you work a deal with the restaurant, pick it up for free, you're saving them a fortune and you're saving yourself a fortune.
That's because the restaurant avoids its usual oil disposal fee, and the driver gets free fuel. Of course, new vegetable oil works just about as well.
Cottonseed seems to run the best, but soybean is the easiest to find. It runs great and it's the cheapest. So we're really advocates of soybean oil. It can bail out farmers. It keeps the money in the U.S. economy, and there's already an infrastructure in place.
While the idea of running a car on cooking oil may hold a certain comic appeal, vegetable oil fuel is part of the solution to a deadly serious problem. Nearly 20% of the world's global warming greenhouse gases come directly from automobiles. In addition to being renewable, biofuels from vegetable oil to biodiesel to ethanol have at least 2 environmental benefits over gasoline. They release fewer and less toxic emissions. And more importantly, their carbon emissions can potentially be offset by the carbon taken out of the atmosphere when the biofuel was a plant. Biodiesel, which is made from a plant's fatty oils, and ethanol, an alcohol fuel distilled from a plant's sugars, are the hot biofuels of the moment. But they're also straight out of early automotive history. Rudolf Diesel built his engine to run on peanut oil. Henry Ford designed the Model T to run on ethanol.
Since then, the onset of petroleum and gasoline came into play, and it was a lot cheaper to do than ethanol. We weren't nearly as efficient producing it.
Each new discovery of cheap domestic oil pushed these early biofuels to the margins.
And now we're doing almost a full circle turn back to go to what we were utilizing in the first place.